Boa noite! Do you hear that? It's music to my ears. The sound of pouring rain. Yes. After almost a month and a half of completely dry weather, not a drop of rain, hot and sunny, finally the skies opened up this afternoon and it started to pour. And it's nighttime now and it's still pouring, and rain is forecast for the next 7 days, and I love it. First of all, the temperature has dropped quite a bit. And miraculously, guess what? You don't hear a noisy fan whirling in my room. Nope, I don't have to have the fan on, which is very nice. And another miracle, that window behind me is closed. I had to close it because my bed was getting all wet because it's raining hard. And look who's visiting us on this rainy night. Sophia, Elsimara's niece. Hi, Oi, Sophia. Tudo bem? Tá vendo o quê? Peppa Pig. Okay. Ciao. Well, I am staying in tonight. I'm going to have a night in front of Netflix on this rainy night and feel cozy. I don't know if the word cozy is right. We're still in the tropics. It's not exactly cool or chilly out, but it's cooler than it was. So I'll settle for that, and I'll be right back in the morning. Botaji, I'm back. Well, I got a late start today. It was a lazy morning, but it's afternoon now, and the rain has stopped, at least temporarily. It's supposed to start again later this afternoon, early evening, but that's okay. I love the rain, and we sure need it. So these are kind of lazy days for me now. I remember there was a time, a long time in my life when I was younger, where I expected and wanted every day abroad to be jam-packed with activity and energy and new experiences. And for the most part, they were. That was when I was living 4 hours from here, in the capital of the state of Bahia, the city of Salvador, Brazil. And there was a time when I traveled to other destinations too, and just with the slightest whiff or hint of getting bored or things turning into routine, I would get the urge to move on, to want to experience a new location, and I would. But now, things have changed for me. I don't expect or demand or want or need that kind of excitement and novelty every day. Part of it's my age. I turned 70 a few months ago. Part of it is financial. I don't have the income, the money to make a new and exciting experience every single day, nor do they have the energy. And I don't need that kind of stimulation like I did when I was younger. One thing you learn from a lifetime of travel and living abroad is that not every day is going to be full of excitement and novelty, and that there's a big difference between traveling to a location and living in a location. I live here in Bahia, Brazil, and I don't expect or demand that every day be chock full of thrills or novelties. I'm living my life. I have my lazy days. I have my days where I don't even leave the apartment. I stay at home, listen to music, watch a YouTube video, or read a book. And that's enough. I'm still experiencing the country. I'm still living with and among Brazilians. I live my life in Portuguese. Just everyday mundane experiences like going to the grocery store, taking a long walk, paying a bill, are are experiences that I'm living in a different country and a different language. And that's interesting enough. Of course, I still have my very interesting days. This coming week, for example, today is Saturday. On Thursday is one of the biggest events in the city of Salvador. So Wednesday, I will take the 4-hour trip by public transportation, motorcycle taxi, van, ferry boat, and Uber into my old neighborhood. And then on Thursday morning, I'll get up and join what's called the Lavagem de Bonfim. It's about a 15-kilometer walk between the old historic colonial Pelourinho district to the Igreja de Bonfim, the Bonfim Church. It's very traditional. Everybody will wear all white, including me. And we'll walk to the steps of the Bonfim Church where there'll be a lavage. Lavage means washing. The traditional washing of the church stairs by baianas, women dressed in traditional baiana dress. It's a very moving and exciting day, a very long day. It's a very long walk. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but rain or shine, people go, and I will go. Just if it rains, I'll get soaking wet. No big deal. I'll be wearing flip-flops, Havaianas, white Havaianas. So no great loss. You got to expect rain every month of the year here. So not including that drought, that month and a half drought we had that just ended yesterday. So that's coming up. And then on February 2nd is the Festival de Iemanjá. Iemanjá being the sea goddess, the goddess of the water of the Candomblé religion, another yearly event that I love. And then, of course, in late February is Carnival. Can't miss Carnival in Brazil. So there are festival days, traditional days that I will be participating in and looking forward to. But not every day is like that, as it once was when I lived in Salvador. Every day had to be exciting. Every day had to be a beach day. Every day had to be an outing. Every day had to be drama. Not now. I take the calm days along with the exciting days, and all are good. So that's the message I want to give today, that there is a difference between visiting a place and living in a place abroad. Weekends here in my small city are pretty quiet. Downtown, the center of town, commerce, stores, shut down around 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturdays and don't really reopen again until Monday morning. So Saturday afternoons, evenings, and all-day Sundays are pretty quiet here in this small city, unless you go out of town, of course, like we did last weekend to that fazenda, that ranch with the boating and the swimming pool. That was very nice. But you got to get out of town. Otherwise, there are restaurants open, of course, on weekends, and there are supermarkets open. And our local shopping center stays open Saturday until Saturday evenings, I believe. But other than that, you got to get out of town. Or if you're staying in town, it's kind of a quiet, stay-at-home kind of experience. But that's okay this weekend. I've got my excitement and my fun coming up on Thursday at the Lavagem de Bonfim in Salvador. It's partly cloudy outside. The rain has stopped, but it's forecast to begin again late afternoon, and we've got a lot more rain coming the next 7 days, which is good. I can see the world turning greener and cleaner and fresher, and I love that. And do I still have my fantasies about traveling the world and living in another country? Yes, I still do. They're certainly not as acute as they were a week or two ago when I really was getting fed up with the very hot temperatures and the lack of rain. It feels more normal now, if I may use that word. Temperatures have gone down into the high 80s, and there's rain, so it feels more like tropical Brazil than it does a dry climate where the plants are turning and the grass are turning brown. But I do know, Cambodia. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos about living in and moving to Cambodia. Now that's another hot tropical country, so I wouldn't be escaping these high temperatures. But I do find Cambodia very tempting. Culturally, the cost of living is low, fits my budget. I try to avoid very much the word exotic. Sounds very like colonial. I feel like I should be wearing a pith helmet when I use the word colonial. Exotic, sorry. Colonial is also a bad word. Tropical, so I avoid it. Exotic, rather. But it's a fascinating country. I've been there once before, and may one day find myself there again. And then I also fantasize about northern climates, as I said before in a previous episode. A cabin in the snowy woods with a fireplace also appeals to me when we have these very hot days. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. Neither Cambodia or moving to snowy Siberia. I'm perfectly content here. Brazil is my home, and here I stay. Well, I'm waiting for my brother-in-law Eliomar to show up. He said he'd be here in about an hour or two because I am starving. Yes, I am starving. I have little to nothing to eat here in the house. I'm feeling very lazy, so I don't feel like walking to the nearest grocery stores, which is about a 15 or 20 minute walk from here. So it'd be 45 minutes, 50 minutes round trip, including the stop in the supermarket. I just want to get on the back of Eliomar's motorcycle and ride to a restaurant and eat well. Of course, ordering a big pizza is always an option too, but I've been ordering too many pizzas. I'm tired of pizza. I want real food. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for joining me, and look forward to the Lavagem de Bonfim coming up in the middle of this coming week, and we'll be going into Salvador, and I'll show you the Lavagem de Bonfim festival. It's very nice, and I'll see you there. Beijo.